here at Clayton Reserve for the big second semi-final this afternoon. Tunners, the Heatherton Football Club, up against South Yarra. And what should be a ripping contest, and the prize is just a lazy berth into 2009 grand final. As I welcome aboard Rowan Schreier for the first time this afternoon.
Thanks, Hammer. Thanks, listeners, and John Kelly back in the studio. What a great day for footy it is.
Oh, yes.
Very little breeze about. The cloud cover. We've seen fantastic reserve contest down here. We saw already an upset.
Already, yes. Upsets have started early. South Yarra 11-12, 28, 20-point winners over Heatherton 8-10, 58. So they've started
unbeaten
thick and
Heatherton
fast.
Reserves team it was too.
Not anymore.
Correct.
So they'll be back next week, the Tunners. But nearly ready for a start out here. Of course, James Bomford, Kevin Mitchell. Field umpires out here this afternoon. We're just about ready.
We hear the first sprint get underway here at Clayton. Heatherton are kicking to the right hand of the Yarra in this first quarter as Michael Sikora gets the first tap down. Ben Skinner, and he's been wrapped up in a tackle.
Josh Bennett goes in, up the ball. Now he's got it at ground level, got a problem, got to get it out, and he does. Players there locked up. He's found a free kick, and it's going to come back to, it's not going to be Bennett, is it? No, in fact, it looks like...
It's Dylan Hand.
Dylan Hand, of course, the leading goal kicker for the Tunners this season with 55. Hand's got it about 35 metres out, hard up against the boundary line.
Yeah, he's going to have to kick this one right from the South Yarra coach's box there on the flank. He's kicking in very deliberately. Wants his first one early on the board. He puts a goal. Luke White has a look. The umpire, I think he likes it. He does. It's the first one on the board for Dylan Hand for the Tunners for the day. 1 straight 6 they are. Yarra yet to score on the Leader Community Newspaper scoreboard.
Former Lake Crow senior player Williams won't have any trouble with the distance at 45. And I tell you, he had no trouble at all with the accuracy. He put it right through the middle for first in the afternoon. And they go on now to 2 goals straight. 2 points they lead to 2 behinds. We've played 15 and a half minutes here in the opening term. 10 points, the difference Heatherton's way.
Good intensity. Ball comes down now to Bennett, who wasn't able to pick up the ball. Keating now gets beat to ball, tries to clear it out of their defensive zone. A lot of handballs being off here. Enormous forward pressure by Heatherton. They're able to lock the ball up on the forward line. We're going to have a secondary bounce.
Heatherton's first blemish, 2-1-13. Lead South Yarra, 2 behinds. 20 minutes gone here, opening term. Ball comes back into play. Oh, big specky up there for the Tunners. Ball comes back into play. Oh, big specky up there for the Tunners. I think it was Hand, it was. Here's a chance from the handball themselves into trouble because taking it was Lucas Hill for South Yarra, and his kick is appalling because it's ended up with Travis Sawyer at centre forward.
And Travis Sawyer's within range. He's going to kick this from about 50 to 55 metres out.
Slight breeze,
Slight breeze over the shoulder.
But he is a beautiful kick, you said.
Big kick.
We'll back him. I'll back him.
He's not a noted goal kicker for them, playing mostly across the half-back line, but this one's a ripper. An absolute corker.
That's a
goal umpire does
kick.
not move. Another one for the Tunners. Takes them now on to 3-1-19. They lead South Yarra. 2 behinds, 2 points. We've played just on 20 minutes gone first term, thanks to Leader Community Newspapers.
Well, it's over 22 minutes, very short quarter, because that is quarter time out here at Clayton Reserve. Obviously, not a great deal of scoring, so very, very little time on in the opening term. Just repeating those, Heatherton 3-1-19 here at quarter time, lead South Yarra, 2 behinds, and that, of course, your Leader newspaper scored. Goal scorers for the Tunners. On Hand has 1. Williams has 1, and Travis Sawyer, the other one for them. And, of course, no goal scorers just yet for South Yarra. We are ready to go for the second quarter.
And the ball goes up in the air. Sikora gets it down. Tuck to first boot the ball in the second term. Hit the forward and towards Williams. Williams couldn't take it at ground level. Dylan Hand put it further forward. Just fallen into his arms at the top of the goal square. Nothing Dave Kaniz could do about that one, Hammer.
Crowe, who's been a bit up this year, I don't think he'll have any trouble with this one as he comes in, and I think he's put it right through the middle, Rowan, for his first of the afternoon, and all the big guns, all the big goal kickers for the Tunners have got off to a fantastic start. They've all got one. Oh, they're still not out of trouble here. Corey Hand gets a handball out. Now it comes back out the Crow. He snapshot in towards goal. Is marked right on the goal line there and put through by Matt Jamieson, and he's got his first of the afternoon. Matty Jamieson with... It is his first, yes it is, and the Tunners now are just starting to break the game open, move on to 5-2, 32, lead South Yarra 2 behinds. They just need to get one, South Yarra. They don't want to go in at half-time without a goal on the board, thrown back into play. Good tap by Scotty Ringland in the path, and then he follows up to put the Shepherd. Quick kick away though, done by Adam Neville, but it breaks down there, and it's going to be a Heatherton mark taken by Wardell. He's going to go looking for Williams. Williams, too big, too good, too strong, takes the mark, and he'll line up only 25 metres out, and no real angle to speak of. Shouldn't have any trouble, already got one this afternoon, and a chance now to put through his second, and more importantly, Heatherton's sixth goal of the afternoon. He's a beautiful kick normally. I'll probably put the Mozzer on him. In he comes Williams. Kick is on its way, and it's straight enough for me and straight enough for the umpire, and he gets his second of the afternoon. Williams now has 2 and Heatherton have 6 on the board. They go on to 6 goals to 38, and they lead South Yarra 5 straight behind. He's too big for him down there, Big Willow, at the moment, bro. Well,
they've got a couple of big fellas down there, and they can't cover them all, unfortunately. Back in the middle. Ball's the one this time again by... Comes out to the back of the pack, and Weiss picks up the pieces for South Yarra and gets them up towards their half-forward line. No mark was able to be taken, and Ulbrich it is this time. Comes out, find a man out loose on the coach's box side, and that's Gibbs. He's got Corey Hand waiting for him. He moves the ball forward, up looking there for Skinner. It's over his head. The bounce beats Glenn Crow. Oh, he's come back and picked it up. He's somehow got a boot to it and snuck it through for another one. That's the second on the board for the Crow for the afternoon. Takes them on to 7-1. 3. 5 behind South Yarra. It's a commanding lead so far this early in the contest.
Scotty Regnier does really well and could have been legged. The umpire said no, but then puts on a fantastic tackle.
It was legged.
And it was actually paid for the leg, but put on a super tackle, and he'll take the free kick. Only about 35 metres out, but right up against the boundary line. And as I said, he's been super this quarter, big Scotty Regnier, and he's got a chance to get his first goal of the afternoon.
He's going to have to kick this nearly from the back of the club rooms here at Clayton. He's on that tight an angle.
Going to be a tough shot, and he comes now. 35 out, the kick is on its way. I don't mind it. We'll wait on the goal umpire.
The Facebook addict comes in. Oh, sprayed that one off to the right. Goal umpire's having a close look at it. He comes back in.
Through the middle. Brady gets his first of the afternoon. South Yarra get their second, and that is just what they want. Approaching half-time, takes them on to 2-6-18. They trail Heatherton 8-1-49, back to 31 points.
Andy Sheehan gets boot to ball. Stevie O'Connell found his way Stevie O'Connell's kicked the ball forward, looking there for Lloyd, and has been crunched almost a couple of minutes after he kicked the ball, and the umpires picked that one out and given it down for
I think he's got a 50 as well.
He might have got a 50 as well.
He's got a 50, so he's going to go right to the goal line, is he?
It looks like
I thought it's got to come back. I thought it was in the motion of the kick.
For his first for the afternoon. He's not going to miss this. He's right on the goal line.
He cannot miss it. He puts it right through the middle. So South Yarra have worked their way back into the contest. A little bit of undisciplined play as Big Brent Williams has found himself back on the ground there, and incidentally, since he's been off, it's been a couple of goals to South Yarra, but
tells the story.
Does 3-8-24 South Yarra. They trail Heatherton 8-1-49, back to 25 points. Interesting first half of football here this afternoon. 23 or 24 points. It was just about game over at 8-1 to 1 goal, and a couple of late ones there from South Yarra have just really put them back into the contest, and that injury to Williams, he's not real flash anyway. Whether he's just copped a knock to that note, they've got a bit of work to do here in the second half, and I think the one side that would like the week off would be Heatherton, because they've got a couple of boys who could do with the rest. And
absolutely.
South Yarra, not right. They've worked their way, they've hung in there, and I'll tell you what, they'll go back in with trailing by 4 goals or less. Half time is not a bad result, considering they've got three on the board.